All right, this is my third go round. I'm not even going to erase it because of that truck that just went by. All right, here we are. We're deep into it. Module 6, school library promotion and social media. So this week, the first week of school vacation week for me, is actually a pretty light week. It feels like you guys have been workhorsing through, tools, apps, and online multimedia. So this one probably will let you relax a little more. There's still discussion. You're going to look at social networking sites, and some of you I'm sure are already using all of them or familiar with all of them. Some people, may not even use any of them, and there's some in the middle. So, work at your comfort level, but be aware of all these things. You don't have to sign up for everything, but explore them. You can look at the facts if you want. I do want you to, I say that you have to sign up for Twitter and Facebook. Facebook, the whole thing with the Russian bots and everything else, you may not want to, put your real name on there if you're not. It's your call. But Twitter, honestly, I never tweet, but I get a ton of really good information from there. So it is a great way to network. And so I do want you should be on it. And you don't have to use your real name if you don't want to. You may already be on it. So looking around at those things is the lion's share of this. There are two little assignments in addition to the blog and the discussion. And the first is making a list of 7 to 10 social media sources that you think would be valuable. So, people have already mentioned Pinterest boards. There are, Twitter feeds, Facebook groups. Anita Salucci, who used to be in this program, does the Empathetic Librarian, which I absolutely love. And she, does a lot of social emotional learning in her library and, has sort of a forum for people to discuss it. I also mentioned listservs, even though they're kind of old school, but YALSA and MSLA have listservs that they can be a little overwhelming, but they're quite good for getting ideas. And sometimes, something that I don't even think I'm interested in will catch my eye, and I'll get some really good feedback. And they're also great if you need feedback. And so I would urge you to take a look at those. Let's see. So you're going to do your list of 7 to 10 social media sources and a little annotation. Who writes it? Why do you think it's valuable? That's all you need. And then the other thing is a social media plan, which sounds fancy, but in reality, just, maybe you are already kicking it. Kicking it. It sounds so hip. Maybe you have a social media presence, which is wonderful. Or maybe you're thinking about it and this is a place for you to decide, like, how are you going to start tweeting about your library? Do some people have an Instagram that shows stuff that goes on. Also, it depends on your school, your age level. I use Facebook for clubs that I'm the faculty advisor for, but I don't really have a presence for my library. It just hasn't seemed necessary, but some people have a great presence. So anyway, I seem to be just repeating myself. I will mention the feedback. I'm on vacation now. It's going to get better. I appreciate your patience with hearing back from me. I'm trying to get at least one assignment covered every few days, but now nothing but good times ahead. So, speaking of nothing but good times ahead, next week we're doing social media and gaming and student interest or something like that. I forget what I called it, but we have some actual books. Now, these are not required because I have the introductions and maybe the first chapters digitized so that you can just look them over if you want. But it's summer. You're going to be reading, and they're terrific. It's Complicated: The Social Lives of Network Teens by Dana Boyd, and Reality is Broken: Why Games Make Us Better and How They Can Change the World by Jane McGonigal are two books, one about social networking, one about gaming, and but they're tremendously readable. I read them both for fun, and then uh, realized that they would be a great way to sort of a great lens to look at this. So you don't have to read the whole thing, but you are welcome to. There's going to be sort of a long form writing assignment next week, so just be aware that's coming. And so that's it. That's all I have. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. The email, the help thing. Nobody's asked for help, which is a good sign. You all seem to be doing fine. I'm really enjoying the discussion, and your blogs are fun. thanks for the work that you're doing here, and I will see you on the boards. Have a great summer, first week of summer. All right,